Hi everyone, it's Chrissy from Chrissy's Beautiful Life, and I thought I would just do a layout share and show you where I'm at with some of the layouts I've done. A few of them are from last year, but I haven't have any process videos or anything out for them, so I just thought I'd show you what's going on. So I have two albums to share. They're not full at all. So this is just the beginning of my 2015 Project Life. I do have a video on this if you want to see that. And so it's just the start of it. I haven't got anywhere near. This is our card for New Year's that we did. So that's just that. But here's the first layout, and I'm really sorry about the glare. Let's see if I can move. I'm just sitting on my couch. Jackson's just having a little nap, so I thought it was a good time to try to get this filmed. And it fell. Oh no. I'm gonna have to fix this layout. Okay. So it's just called 4th of July 2006, and it's just a layout about my nephew. This is Zach and myself, and he would be about three or four here. I think he's 3 years old in this picture. And so I had done a layout about this, and it had a whole bunch of pictures from 4th of July, but I hated the way it looks, so I actually redid the layout, and this is my redo of it. So just little things. I did journaling on vellum. I added this little frame. There's a doily behind it. Just a little cluster of embellishments. The Z for Zach. Another Z, so I added lots of Z's. It's a good way to use up my Z's because I have, so it's nice to have a nephew with a strange letter in his name. And it's backed on, this red is backed on this really pretty flowered paper. So, and then there's doilies and a bunch of layering for the picture. So there's the first layout I've got for you. And here's another one. I tried to do a process video on this about 3 times and it didn't work. So I just gave up. But what it is, and this is another redo, these 2 pictures were completely different layouts, and I once again wasn't in love with the way that they looked. So I just ended up redoing them, and I loved doing this layout. It's very busy, but I really like it. So I was trying to use up this new stack of Christmas paper that I had. And so it's just Christmas. It's Merry Christmas, December 25th, 01 and 02. And then just the highlight of my pictures. My dad's in this picture, but it was more meant to be about me. And a whole bunch of just random sequins everywhere. This really cute deer. And then it's just saying how I don't have very many pictures of me as a teenager during Christmas, but the little bit that I remember of it. So pretty simple layout, but I'm pretty happy with the way that turned out. This one is was done for the quirks. Oh, this is for Victoria Marie's Facebook group. She does challenges. She posts them all the time. This is for a hump day challenge she did. So every Wednesday she posts a new challenge for us to do. And this one was to scrapbook about your quirks. So I did. And if I did them and I typed them all up in vellum. I don't know if you can see that very well. But like this one says, I'm 20 minutes early to everything. I think water tastes different depending on which tap it comes from the house. And I definitely believe that. And I actually think that the best tasting water in our house actually comes from our bathroom sink water. I know that's crazy, but I'm serious. I prefer Pepsi over Coke. I sleep with 1 foot out of the covers. I only take medicine if I have a migraine. Anything else I just deal with. I don't take medication for anything except for migraines, and then it's only Excedrin. And then I only buy the toilet paper with the puppy on it, and the purple is the best of all. I'm really picky with my toilet paper. I'm not picky about very many things. I buy the generic brands of a lot of things except for toilet paper. And then I just did a little bit of embellishments around the page. This banner I stitched on. I did some washi tape. And yeah, that's basically about it. Not very much, but I really love the way it turned out. And I got a couple pictures used up that were gonna have to be thrown away because they were supposed to be Instagram pictures and they didn't turn out the way they were supposed to through Shutterfly. So they would have just been tossed otherwise. So it was a good way to get it used up. So I love the way this turned out. And the last one is the video just before this video, and it was for Miss Heather Little's 300 subby challenge for doing your bucket list, and I used lots of embellishments in the clusters and everything, and I just shared this one, so feel free to look back if you want a little more explanation. So that's where I am with stuff about me, and then the rest of them are all about my Jackson. So here's a layout about the dresser that my mom and I found at, I think we found it, I want to say at Goodwill, and it wasn't very much. And then I wasn't going to buy it at first. I just looked at it and I thought it was really cool. But as we were walking out, the overhead speaker was like, remember, it's however much off on furniture today. And so my mom and I looked at each other and we're like, well, I guess we're buying this dresser. So I got a dresser for Jackson for $11. So pretty good deal. And so I just titled it This Dresser. Just kind of did the bokeh kind of look is what I was trying to go through. And then I stitched it, but the letters weren't straight because they were thickers and they didn't stay straight like they were supposed to. So it's stitched on funny, but that's okay. A little bit of embellishment. I'm sorry about the glare. With just the little boy fun and that. And then this is the process of us staining it. It was a really light colored, and so we stained it darker, and then we painted on chevrons on it and painted the little knobs and everything, including the feet. So, and it was really cool because it can sit like this, or it pulled out and it became his change table. While he didn't use it for very long because he was really long. I have a very tall boy, so he didn't actually get to use it very often, but he did use it at first, and so that's why we bought it. It was because it became a change table. So I love that. This is just highlighting my bump, and this is the picture of, I'm really sorry about the glare, guys, my mom and I just working on it. So, and then the other cool thing about this is I did a whole bunch of journaling, but I hid it. So I just slipped, the first card is in there in the pocket. I just cut a little slit, and then the other part came out, and so it flips, but you don't have to take it out of the page to do it. So I really love that little trick that I did. And so one side's about one type of journaling and the other side's a different story. So there's 2 stories to this. And then I did some washi underneath everything, if you can see that bits of yellow, a doily, and then I stitched these 2 to have them together with a little red border. So there's the first one. And then this one is called You're Finally Here, and this is just the first picture that was snapped with me and Jackson. So I love this. It's a very precious picture. No journaling. I didn't think it needed journaling. The title kind of says it all. So hello baby, hello. Just using some of my favorite pattern paper right here. Another little boy wood veneer that I painted. The date that he was born. Another little cluster. And another little cluster right here. So pretty simple, but I really like the way it looks. So there's that. I did trace along all of that, if you can see that as well. Pretty simple, but I loved it. This does have a process video, and I know my process videos aren't turning out great. I'm still working on getting them done, but this one does have a process video, so I think it's about 2 videos back if you want to check that one out. And then here is 8.5 by 11, and this one's called Meeting Daddy. And once again, not a whole lot of journaling. I didn't think it needed much either, so, and this was done before. My goal this year is to do layouts that are all about journaling. And so this was done last year, so I didn't have that focus in mind. But just using a little pattern paper, and then a bunch of doilies, different letter stickers for the daddy. Yeah, really simple, but I love the way that it looks. So, and the best part about this whole layout, of course, is just the picture of Sean looking at Jackson. So that's what's important. And then this is one of the first layouts I did, deciding that this is what it should be about, is journaling. So it's just about, there's pictures of everyone that got to meet Jackson. There's a picture missing of my sister, but all the grandparents meeting Jackson for the first time. And it just says who's missing because Sean's dad and stepmom, they were there. They got to meet him that day. But Jackson was born on the 19th of January, 2014, which, if you're a football fan, you would recognize that day as being the day that the 49ers and Seahawks were playing to see who goes to the Super Bowl. So it was a really big deal. And so of course, Sean's dad is a huge football fan, and so he kind of went home to watch the game and then came, and so it was okay because it's not like he could have hung out in the room. I wouldn't have been comfortable with him hanging out in the room anyway, so it worked out really well. But it was just kind of a funny story, and we always say Jackson's never going to live it down, the fact that he was born on a huge game day when Sean's a 49ers fan and the rest of us are Seahawks fans, so it's just kind of funny. And then this is about his first bath. So really cute. And there's a little bit of journaling, but it kind of got messed up. So I'm still debating on how I'm going to fix it. If I'm just going to white it out and rewrite it, put in a different piece there. I haven't decided, but for the most part you can read it, but it just looks horrible. So I need to get that redone. And there's some pieces falling off, so the glue didn't work. I'm going to have to get that. It's supposed to be faced this way. So I'll get that fixed. But just a bunch of cute little pictures of him having his first bath. So I thought that was pretty cute. And this is moved over too. Oh, I have to fix all of that. And let's see, here is one about 4 generations. So that's my grandma, my mom, myself, and Jackson. And then there's just a little collection up there, clusters. The journaling I did on the banner. And then another little collection of clusters down there. And this right here is supposed to be over Jackson's face. So once again, I have some more gluing to fix. So obviously the glue I'm using isn't working. So I gotta find some new glue. And this does have pink in it. I originally wasn't gonna put this in Jackson's album. I was gonna put it in just kind of my family, my random one. So that is why I had used so much pink at first, is because it was meant to be more for me than for him. But it's okay. I don't mind using pink in boy layouts. It doesn't bother me. I know some people wouldn't like that, but for me it's fine. It doesn't bother me at all. And then this one is for a video response, and I have a video for this as well. And it is about, it was for Rachel Reynolds. She had got 100 subscribers, so she did a layout as well. And the goal was you had to use, it was called using 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So you use 5 of one, for the next blah blah blah. So I do have a video about this as well if you want to check it out, but it's just a little bit about Jackson having a nap on mommy and daddy's bed. So, and the journaling is just typed up on that. So, and then the last one is the very first process video I did, and it turned out okay, so I don't know why the other one didn't, but it's just called Summer Nights, and it's just talking about how my little guy had to, it was just so warm, he just slept in a diaper all summer long. That's all he did. So that's all I'm talking about. And like I said, I do have a process video for that. So go ahead and look back and check it out if you'd like. So that's kind of where I'm at with my layouts. I've gotten some done. Some I need to go back and fix with the gluing, but that's kind of where I'm at. I'm hoping to get at least 50 layouts done this year, so I'll keep you posted. I think I'll do a layout share once a month, and then I'll also, when I do my Project Life, I'll make sure to share those as well. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see everyone soon. Bye!